Hi guys. Well, we've got another little review to do today. I've just had delivery of the next thing for the new season, and it's for someone, especially if you're a little bit clumsy like I am and you want to try and ensure that your kit is that little bit safer for transit, stop you breaking things like I have. I've broken number 4 and numerous top kits over the last few months, mostly down to clumsiness, some of it down to mishandling, but just to make sure that you don't sort of create any cracks, weak spots in your pole, your top kits, anything like that, I've gone out and ordered a top kit, well, not a top kit case, a pole protection case. This is the map version. You can get other brands. There are Preston, Guru, Sphere, Cresta, Drennan, all sorts of hard cases. These are the hard shell ones. You can get some that are like a hard case. I think Preston do like a superior hard case, which is like a normal rod bag that's a bit tougher. You know, it's made of a nice white clean material, a bit hard, a bit robust. But this is the hard shell stuff. And to give you a read up, if I turn it around here, just to give you an idea, I've got the tag on. And on the tag it says map pole protection case, and it is an ABS shell designed for storage of poles and kits without plastic tubes, internal pockets, velcro straps, soft inner lining for extra protection, carry handles and adjustable strap. I have opened it, of course, and put a little pole in here just for the time being. I've not filled it or anything like that. And what it is, like I say, a very good hard shell. Now this one and the Preston one, for the standard, is identical nigh on. The only difference is the retaining straps inside vary on the map and the Preston. But other than that, pretty much identical. You get a locking handle, if you will, carry handle, which instead of it being Velcro or anything, it's like 2 rubberized pads that slot together into a groove, if you will, and stay there, and you can carry it like that. And that'll be handy enough for you just picking it up and not off your barrow, out your car, sticking it on, easy. It also has on the back here, in case you can see them, 2 rather robust plastic buckles. Show you to the camera, and they are hardy plastic, a little bit of material that binds it to the studded area here that's bolted into the hard shell. So that'll stop it getting, any pulls, damages or anything when you're carrying it from the carry strap. The carry strap I've took out of it. It's just your normal standard shoulder strap. It's got the map logo on it. It's a little bit padded for that protection on your shoulder when you're carrying. It's adjustable. Plastic links with a little metal strip here to bind it onto the buckles. It's simple, easily, and clicks on like that. Easy. No fussing, no harm. Take it off again. Just clip on and off. Dead easy. So you don't have to faff about with it if you don't want to, but if you're going on a short session, you want to just carry your pole over your shoulder instead of taking out your barrow, fine. Now the zips and seam, if I turn it back around again, undo these handles, like I say, they just pop together, it's got like a waterproof rubber seal all around the zip, all the way around, right to the back here. And that's to sort of keep the water out of the actual zip itself, so there's no water getting in there. If you see, it's like a little rubber sleeve that goes over the actual zip part, mostly, to give it the ultimate protection of any water getting in there. The zips themselves, big rubberized toggles on them so that you can grip them nice and easy. Show you there, like that. So when you've got cold, wet hands or anything, you can still grab them, no problem. You're not going to be faffing about trying to find them and zip them undo. What I will say is, when you zip it up or unzip it, be wary of where this rubber flap is on the zip. You don't want the edge of the zips getting caught on it or underneath it, as in the actual zipper itself, because A, you might damage the rubber, B, you could damage the zip. I don't know if there's a chance of sort of popping the zip off its links, probably not, but just to be careful, just be wary of where your zips are on it. And they have to be zipped right the way around to the back like this when you want to open it. Like that. Open up your pole case. Like I say, I've slung my pole in there for the time being, and you've got 2 retaining straps either side and 2 up here as well. so you can lock in your top kits, whether they're one piece stopper kits, sheller kits, or your normal split down top twos. You'll fit a fair whack of them in here, you really will. I mean, I've only got about, well, I did have 10 or more. I've probably got about 7 left after the breakages I've had lately. And you'll easily fit them in here, so I'm hoping I can fit all my top kits in here, landing net handle as well, and with room to spare for more when I get some number 1 top pieces for my top kits, rather than going out and buying a whole top kit. Just need the number 1 sections. On this side I've got my 13 metre pole section here. Fits in quite easy and comfy. I've not got it retained too much in there at the moment, but will do if I have to. But that's in there. There'll be the 14.5 metre extension here, then my margin pole. I might have room to spare on this side with my top kits and everything for my dolly butt. If it does, it'll go in here, no problem. And inside, as well as having your Velcro retaining straps, which are just simple Velcro retainers, you've also got a nice soft inner lining. It's like a nice sort of felt material. It's going to just, you know, stop your pole from banging around, damaging itself at all. Nice and soft. And with the waterproofing all the way around, when you're fishing and you close it back up, no water's going to get in there. It's not going to rot the material. And of course it's got to keep your pole and elastics nice and dark and dry, so no damage from any of the elements. Also, down at the bottom of the case, hold it nice and steady, you've got sort of mesh pockets just to hold everything in place, so it's not going to be flapping about anywhere, it can't bounce around, it's retained in there as well. So that's going to stop it all from moving about. You can see the amount of room you've got at the top space. If that's down at the bottom there, I've got about, what, call it 2.5 inches still to spare at the top. You'll have to forgive any little whining you hear. Doggy on the bed behind me, he's giving a little whinge because I'm not giving him any rubber dubs on that head. Give him a little stroke, might keep him happy. Probably set him off even more now. So, like I say, sits in there lovely and snug. I am going to fill it and see what happens when I've filled it, how much room I've got left. But I am impressed. I'm impressed with the build quality. I'm impressed with the materials used. And to give you the sizes, just so that you know them for definite, if you're thinking of what you'll need, this one is 190 centimetres long, so that's top to bottom. 190 by 15 across by 14 centimetres deep. Alright, so that's the build of this one. This is, like I say, the standard. All the other companies, or pretty much most of the companies, do a standard and then they do an XL. An XL will give you another, I'm going to say another 3 inches almost in width, so that you can fit in your 16 metre poles plus its extensions plus its dolly and probably the best part of 30 odd more top kits. If that's still not enough room for you, you've got the top kit case as well. How many that holds I do not know, but it's very similar to the standard pull case, but just built for your top kits, or so they say. Now in a top kit case you'll probably fit, if you just go for a quick session, you can probably fit your margin pole in there and just a couple of top kits. Quick, light, easy session. It'd be really easy, really simple to take that with you on a quick little light session. Just going to zip the bottom of this up, stop it flapping open a minute. Where's the other zip down the bottom there? There we go. And what I will say is, when you get them, the price range changes. So when you go for the top kit case, I think they start anywhere between 70 to 80, maybe £90. Then you've got the standard case, this one here. Looking around online, you can pick them up from about £89 up to about 120, depending on the version you get, the make you get, and where it's coming from, any deals that shops have got on, etc, etc. And then of course you've got the XL ones, and the XL ones normally range anywhere from say 150 to 170, maybe a bit more, again depending on brand and case. So all in all, I think they're a bargain. They're a good buy, good for protecting your kit and everything. It's not going to crunch or thing, as you can see. It's good solid material, it doesn't squash in too much. So when you've got your straps on it, whether it's on your barra or whatever, not going to damage it. When it's in your car, if you put in, you know, something like a carry-all or something that's sitting just on top of it a bit, not going to damage your pole inside. And as you can see, it doesn't bend. So like I've got it sat on my legs there, pushing either side, it's not bending. This is squashing in because there's nothing in there, but you can imagine that it's not bending it like this, it's not bowing, so it's also not going to have that kind of pressure. Same this way, doesn't bend, doesn't bow, solid bit of kit, well worth the investment if you're looking to protect your pole, because 9 times out of 10, whether you're say a standard pole angler, a big match angler, your pole's going to be one of the most expensive bits of kit you've got, probably apart from your car that takes you there. You know, I mean, whether you have a pole of £300 to a £4,000, £5,000 pole, what you can afford is what you have, and it's probably an expensive thing for you. You might only be able to afford one of 80, 90 quid, but that might be the most expensive thing you've got in your kit, you know, so take care of them the best you can. And these are worth it for it, because a pole will last you pretty much, you know, your lifetime of fishing if you look after it, you know, or until you want to get the better version that comes out, if a better version comes out. So look after them, you know, because if you do want to sell them on later on, it's best to be able to sell a pole that's not got dinks and chips and pits in it and weak spots and things like that. Look after them better as best you can. So there you go, lads, that's the MAP pole protection standard size case with all its singy and dancy features. It's pretty sexy looking, especially with that little blue zip lining. I do like that, and it's going to go well with the rest of my kit. So I'll put it there, I'll stop the video, and I will have again some more things to come soon. We'll see where we go from there. So tight lines, might see you on the bank. Toodaloo.